Hi there! As today I decided to take time off from checking my phone constantly to see if FNC announced a Cherry Bullet comeback or not. Spoiler alert, they did not! FNC, what goes on, man? Anyway, so I decided to take a break from all of that and catch up with what hyewon has been up to lately. Right now, the girls so far to debut are unbi, yuri, wonyoung, yujin, hyewon, and yena. All of them went solo except for Yujin and Wonyoung, who are currently in Starship's new girl group IVE. I've been following these girls since the very first episode of Produce, and it's incredible to see how far they've all come. And as a whiz one, I thought it'd be fun to rank all the post hyewon releases that we have gotten so far. Because I know K-pop fans will be watching my video, I need to throw out a disclaimer. Number 1, I enjoy all the releases mentioned below despite the rankings. Thank God I like them all, or else I would have gotten some salty comments here and there. My ranking, it's not set in stone, I'm just doing it for fun, and my ranking means nothing. Don't think too much about it. Again, just doing it for fun. And number 3, I'm only going to talk about the actual debut releases, not any OSTs or any other promotional singles that they did before. And number 4, I am no music expert. I'm just a K-pop fan who wants to share her opinion on one of her favorite groups' music. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. At number 5, we have hyewon with W and the title track Winter Poem. Honestly, I had no idea hyewon was releasing an album, and I wasn't expecting her to, but I'm kind of glad she did. Like, I'm not a ballad person, like, at all, so when an artist makes a song or album in that genre and I end up liking it, I consider it more impressive than climbing Mount Everest. It is a winter album, and it is definitely there to get you in the Christmas mood. And one thing I found really surprising and I loved, and that is hyewon's vocals. They are so lovely, and she sings with the right kind of emotion. She truly has come so far, and this is the proudest hyewon has made me. The album sadly doesn't have a lot of variety to it, and the whole album just feels like one consistent song. And I feel like I have to be in a mood to listen to this album and truly appreciate it. Like, this is the kind of album that I find myself putting on when I am working, not when I'm actively trying to listen to any of the songs. That's why it's at the bottom of the ranking. Now let's talk about hyewon's girlfriend, unbi. So yes, at number 4, we have unbi with Open and the title track Door. Fun fact, unbi is actually my unbiased, so her being only number 5 just goes to show that I am not being biased at all, and I'm just judging the releases based on music. The title track Door is an electro jazz swing track, and when I listen to this song, it feels like I'm experiencing a musicale. Anyways, unbi has such a lovely vocal color. It is what drew me to unbi in the first place and made her my hyewon bias. And as for the chorus of the song, it took some time to get used to because I found it to be very anticlimactic. But now I enjoy it, and the way she sings Amu do molla uri sai, like, unbi girl, what do you want? Do you want my soul? Cause just take it. The choreo is just everything, like not even gravity could stop her. Like, look at her go. Anyways, this was such a solid debut for unbi, and I know some of us wanted a concept like Rumor for her, and I really hope we get another comeback soon from unbi and see how she evolves and what musical direction she wants to go in. As for B-sides, I like Amigo. Like, thank you so much unbi for keeping Baby Soul employed, and Rain is also a great ballad. The song is good, but it just doesn't have that much replay value for me compared to the releases higher up, and that's why it's number 4. Number 3 is Yuri with the single album and title track of the same name, Glassy. Now, I know some people find this song to be boring or okay or underwhelming, but I really enjoy it despite how simple it is. It features elements of retro and disco pop, which I'm actually a huge fan of, so maybe that's why the song like really appealed to me even from the first listen. It's giving me Disney, it's giving me Cinderella, ready to girl boss her way to the castle after she pulls out that glass slipper and goes, "Surprise, bitch." Like, it's a sweet and simple song, but it's got personality to it. And Yuri, she adds that personality with her amazing vocals. The song just puts me in a good mood every time I listen to it, and it makes me feel like I'm floating on air. Or in air. In air or on air. Anyways, the B-side to this is fine, but Glassy is definitely the standout out of the two. The runner-up, surprising to a lot of you who watched my IVE video, is 11. by IVE. And if you don't know, IVE has Wonyoung and Yujin of IZ*ONE. And I'm glad to say, folks, that 11, she's a grower. Like, look at her go. The way she grew on me and so many people, when at first a lot of us did not like it or thought it was underwhelming. The song is inspired by Middle Eastern sounds, and yeah, it complements the song really well, and it really like makes the song unique and interesting. My favorite parts of the song are definitely Liz, like the way she starts off the song, it's so mesmerizing, and her vocals throughout the song are so god darn pretty. Like, her parts of the song I find to be the best, and it's not just because she's my bias. I just feel like her voice is filled with sweetness, and it just can't get enough of that sweetness. Yujin's part in the chorus is also very stunning, and yes, unexpectedly, 11 has a lot of replay value for me, despite the fact that at first I did not really like it. However, my favorite part of the song is definitely IVE has been blowing up in Korea, and honestly, huge congrats to the girls for not falling victim to the produce curse. That is amazing. And the only reason I put IVE over Yuri is because of Take It, like such a good B-side. Like, that's how you do a B-side. It's so freaking good, and definitely the best song out of the two in my opinion. And of course, at number 1, unexpectedly, we have Yena with the album and title track Smiley. I was not expecting Yena to be my favorite, but here we are. Smiley is just everything I love about K-pop, and that it's just fun goodness that distracts me from real life problems. And then you realize K-pop itself can be a problem. Like, I just can't win, can I? Anyways, Smiley feels like a throwback song, something I would listen to in middle school, but that's not a bad thing because I love feeling nostalgic. Yena's vocals are just so saccharine sweet, like Liz's, and I bet you can tell by now that such vocals enhance the song for me. BB's rap was a contrast from the vibe Yena was giving off, but it felt like it added more flair to the song. Yena's been through so much in life, especially recently, so I'm so glad she's talking about smiling when she's down. The B-sides too are fantastic, which I was not expecting, but it was a pleasant surprise and are really good for a debut album. Like Luck to You and Pretty Boys, oh my god, especially are my favorite. But yeah, that is my ranking from least favorite to most favorite. All of the releases are really good, and I'm just really proud of all the IZ*ONE girls for re-debuting, and I hope they'll continue making me proud. Anyways, that's it for me, and until then, this has been Panamon 514. Bye!